How was the experience of working with Sanjay Dutt and Raveena Tandon?
Array, amazing. I completely forgot that he was there. I just went on with the character. But जैसे ही उन्होंने अपनी line की ये माँ तेरा बेटा ऐसा ऐसा, and I was like, oh my god, ये तो मुन्ना भाई है.
A few years ago, there was another film of yours announced. So what happened to that film? What happened to that process?
When we were shooting for Googly Ho Gayi, it was the time of 2016 where demonetization had happened. And unfortunately, वहाँ पर producers directors के बीच थोड़ा सा issue हो गया. Then, but that was a devastating time for me because it was an experience. For me, I was shattered because for after Yaria, this was the next project that I was doing. So it took me next 2 years. क्योंकि वो 2 साल में मैं, you know, being a small boy, young boy, and trying to figure out life, and you are like, मेरे साथ क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है?
Was there ever a moment where it took a toll on your mental health? Because it was not just issues that were creeping in, there was relationships being severed.
Like you see कि वो stress आपको उस दौरान आता है ना, तो आपको लगता है कि इससे बड़ा stress तो और कोई है ही नहीं. मतलब why you? Again you start asking questions. What is happening with you? Why is this happening with you? It's just that how you react. Once you start reacting, then there will be more acting, then more reaction, then that will never end.
But some of those things came from a friend. So was it hurtful?
Sometimes you just feel bad for कि मतलब things are worked out this way or it's so ugly and negative and all.
He's a talented actor, he's a charmer, he has good looks and everything that goes with it. What else do I say that has...
Hello, this is Parth Samthaan. And yes, we can start off.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting off your time, saving your time. Let's do this.
So again, yes, again, I'm joined by Parth Samthaan, only on Bollywood Bubble.
Thank
so
you.
Parth, firstly I have to ask you, saw you on Social Currency, loved you on Social Currency. But did it feel like a little... odd man out kind of a feeling?
Yeah, odd man out, out of place, you name it, anything. मतलब I was like, कहाँ पे आ गया मैं? Literally at the start, मतलब पहले 4-5 दिन where you feel that you will make friends, you will end up meeting new people from their respective journeys. But then all I could see was different set of characters rather than professional people. I saw some people who were like full of energy but wanting to do something very different and creative, and a lot of good creative talents, I would say. So whereas I myself was an actor, जब content create करने की बारी आती है तो हमारी टीम होती है हमेशा. हमारी टीम जो होती है जो हमें बताए कि क्या करने है, क्या करना होता है, ये स्क्रिप्ट होता है, सब कुछ होता है. लेकिन वहाँ पर सब कुछ खुद ही स्ट्रगल करना था, खुद ही सब करना था और खुद ही compete भी करना था इन्हीं के साथ. तो yeah, you are right, I was completely out of place, but then I was like, now you have taken up something, so you rather complete the whole journey and let's enjoy. And I had too many things to learn and it was a learning experience for me.
When your debut got announced, Bollywood debut got announced, you came up, when we have seen TV actors who kind of switch to films. When they switch to films, they stop focusing on TV. They don't come out with projects after that. But you came out with Kaisi Yaariyan after the announcement. Then you did Social Currency. So, you also had Main Hero Bol Raha Hoon. 3 things which were not a part of film. So was it like an unconscious choice कि मतलब वो release उसके बाद हुई, announcement के बाद वो by chance, या फिर you never had that apprehension कि okay, if I'm delving into films, I should not focus on these mediums and these shows?
If I don't know whether, but I would like to point out कि these 3 shows that you mentioned were kind of web shows. So web shows का भी एक limited time span होता है कि आप 2 महीना काम करते हो, 3 महीना max. उससे ज़्यादा आपकी commitment नहीं होती, which is good so that you can focus on other projects. But TV जैसे कि आपको पता है कि 2 साल, 3 साल, 4 साल देना पड़ता है, तो वो possible नहीं होता. तो कहीं ना कहीं films को it takes time. You need patience. You need that perfect script or the very good script which should, you know, destiny should play part. And उसके अलावा obviously आपको घर भी चलाना है. So you have to keep working, you have to keep doing different characters. So I would say Hero was my wonderful experience working as a gangster. And Social Currency was again a different experience because it was a reality aspect which I've never done in my life. तो एक learning experience था, बहुत कुछ सीखा मैं गोवा में. और उसके अलावा कैसी यारियां has been my home turf, तो which gave me the recognition and fame. So I feel that I'm always obligated to do another season because it's like, you know, romance is something that I've learned over the years and I've felt people have acknowledged me for being a romantic boy. So I feel that is my forte, and I somehow keep missing it time to time because कहीं ना कहीं आप अगर एक thriller करने जाते हो, अगर कहीं ना कहीं आप comedy करने जा रहे हो, तो वो scenes आपको करने को नहीं मिलेगा. So you kind of miss that. You kind of miss those romantic scenes. So yeah.
So now जैसे अभी Ghudchadi is announced and the South debut is announced. I remember I was just when I was searching about you a few years ago there was another film of yours announced, Googly Ho Gayi. And when I was searching about it, there's not much out. So what happened to that film? What happened to that process?
Yeah, the usual drill. I mean, a lot of people don't know that how difficult it is to make a film. Because for us, for the audience, it's very easy कि आप Friday to Sunday आप decide कर लेते हो कि film चलेगी या नहीं चलेगी. But it takes equal amount of hard work for everyone to make it. So when we were shooting for Googly Ho Gayi, it was the time of 2016 where demonetization had happened. And unfortunately, वहाँ पर producers directors के बीच थोड़ा सा issue हो गया. Then film टेक ऑफ नहीं कर पाई. मतलब हमने शूट कर लिया थोड़ा ऑन द फ्लोर, हम वी शॉट समथिंग बिट ऑफ इट, 20% of it, and then somehow it didn't work out, and then we had to come back from Chandigarh. But that was a devastating time for me because it was an experience. For me, I was shattered because for after Yaria, this was the next project that I was doing. So for me, it was just like a good project, then a good project, then good. I never expected that something like this or low point would hit me. तो जो हुआ, so yeah, it was an experience for me, and there I realized that life, this journey will always be a roller coaster ride. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आप बस ऊपर ऊपर जाओगे, आप गिरोगे भी, आप उठोगे, आप वापस उठोगे, वापस गिरोगे, वो चलता रहेगा. It's a part of process, and you have to deal with it.
Yeah, but did it kind of derail your the path you had envisioned for yourself? Because as you said, it was just after Yariyan, and it was like a progression in a way that you were changing mediums, but then you had to come back to doing television shows, which were humongous successes. But at that time, you never didn't know कि मतलब how they will fare out. So did it kind of derail that?
No, it's not about derail, but see, आप life में जो भी expect करते हो, जरूरी नहीं कि वो होता है हमेशा. और especially with me, मैंने जो चाहा है वो कभी नहीं हुआ है. To be honest, कभी नहीं हुआ है. जो चाहा, जो मैं चाहता हूँ, अभी सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल ये प्रोजेक्ट मुझे पसंद आया, मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ, नहीं होगा कहीं ना कहीं. बट ऑन दी अदर हैंड कुछ अच्छा हो जाता है, कुछ अलग ही हो जाता है जो मैंने एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं करा था, जो मैंने मांगा भी नहीं था. जो कि अभी अभी जो भी शोज हुए हैं या जो भी मैं किया है, मैंने किया है, वो बिना मांगे हुआ है. तो मेरे साथ अक्सर ये हुआ है कि मैंने रियलाइज कर लिया है कि जिंदगी मेरे साथ हमेशा होती है. मैं जो चाहता हूँ वो जिंदगी में नहीं होता. जिंदगी जो चाहती हूँ वो मेरी किस्मत में होता है. तो बस वैसे ही चला आ रहा है. सो आई रियलाइज दैट ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम नॉट टू टेक स्ट्रेस, नॉट टू बी बॉदर्ड अबाउट कि मेरा टाइम कब आएगा या फिर मैंने जो एक्सपेक्ट किया था वो क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. इट्स एवरीवन हैज देयर ओन individual journey. That is the most beautiful part about our industry.
But how long did it take for you that time to kind of overcome that sadness, that kind of disappointment that had happened?
यार वो जो दौर था ना, जो मैंने कहा कि after that Googly हो गई, it took me next 2 years, क्योंकि वो 2 साल में मैं being a small boy, young boy, and trying to figure out life, and you are like, मेरे साथ क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है, like what did I do wrong, or whatever, you start asking questions, you seek for answers. So but overcoming that period, it's not like if someone is going to come to you and answer that. You have to find your own answers. It's your own journey. और कहीं ना कहीं with life, with experience, आपको realize होता जाएगा कि क्यों उस वक्त चीज़ें वो नहीं हुई. Maybe you weren't prepared, maybe टाइम नहीं था, वो डेस्टिनी नहीं थी. So जो डेस्टिनी जब होना होता है वो तभी होता है. So उस दौरान 2 साल मैंने जैसे कि कहा कि मैंने चढ़ाव भी देखा है और उतार भी देखा है. तो मैं गिरा भी हूँ और मैं गिर के उठा भी हूँ. और आज मुझे इतना पता है कि अगर कहीं ना कहीं जब वो सक्सेस था जो यारिया के बाद, अगर वो वापस भी आया, सो आई वोंट लेट दैट गेट इनटू माय हेड. ग्रांटेड फील नहीं होगा, या फिर आई वोंट हैव दैट change of attitude towards people or anything. जैसा मैं आज हूँ वैसा ही मैं कल भी रहूँगा. The way you're taking my interview right now, I will be the same after 2 years also, even after my film comes. So yeah.
I really like how you have always had a very elegant and graceful demeanour whenever your name has crept up in anything. And there have been issues where your name has been crept up and you never got to present your side because it was said outside when you did not have the opportunity. Did it become difficult to kind of control yourself and be like, okay, let people talk, I will not get into this mess, or was it difficult to kind of deal with that?
It became easier in fact, because there were people backing you up. It's not like you had to fight your own battle. And especially the battle when it's out there on social media. I feel social media is something that can actually, make someone or break someone. But it's all about mental stress. I feel a lot of people, unfortunately, मैंने अभी परसों की बात में सुन रहा था that couple of teenagers they were under depression. They were visiting psychiatrists because they are absolutely worried about कि उनको likes नहीं मिल रहे हैं, उनके comments कम हो रहे हैं, उनका उतना reach नहीं बढ़ रहा है. Social media, and they are what, 18-19-year-old. So this is something where this part of social media I realized long time back कि ये चीज़ मैं अपने ऊपर हावी नहीं होने दूंगा, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, चाहे कितनी भी नेगेटिविटी हो या कितनी भी मीम्स बने या जो भी कोई बोले, it's pointless. क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ साल पहले तो ये था भी नहीं यार, तो आप एकदम जी रहे थे ना. So this is a part of your life. Let not make it this the heart of your life, है ना? So don't give stress to yourself. It's just a part of this thing, media and everything, and you have to deal with it. And fortunately enough, I had Parthians. I had my good chunk of support from people who have always supported me, and I can't thank them enough. Always I end up, I wish I could do more to them. I wish I could spend time with them. But yes, it's always motivating for me कि वो लोग हमेशा है, चाहे आपको पता भी नहीं है, और वो लोग करते जा रहे हैं, आपको सपोर्ट करते जा रहे हैं, आपको, तो आप you're not even aware of it. Your family makes you aware कि you know what, such people are there for you. So you should be grateful. So yeah, that's what makes me very blessed, I would say.
Yeah, and support always counts. But was there ever a moment where it took a toll on your mental health? Because it was not just issues that were creeping in. There was relationships being severed. There were equations getting hampered, and a lot that was happening. And your work also was coming into question a lot of times. So did it ever take a toll on your mental health? Because it wasn't just personal, it was professional.
It did, but then just for a certain brief period. क्योंकि like you see कि वो स्ट्रेस आपको उस दौरान आता है ना, तो आपको लगता है कि इससे बड़ा स्ट्रेस तो और कोई है ही नहीं. मतलब why you again you start asking questions, what is happening with you, why is this happening with you, but then you sit back and you relax and you don't react to it. Just let the time flow, because time I feel is the best solution to everything. It just heals everything. And you let just time pass by, don't react over it, ignore it, khatam. There is no back and forth. It's just that how you react. Once you start reacting, then there will be more acting, then more reaction, then that will never end. So yeah.
And in the first answer you had said na ki things affect you when it comes from people you care about.
Correct. Absolutely.
It doesn't when it's not from those people. But some of those things came from a friend. So was it hurtful?
No, yaar. I mean, it's just that sometimes you just feel bad for ke things are worked out this way, or it's so ugly and negative and all. But on the contrary, I had other things to do. I had work to do. I had bigger dreams to achieve. So it didn't matter a lot. It didn't matter.
But today you have so much good things happening in your life.
Absolutely.
Professionally, and I hope personally also. We won't discuss that right now. We'll discuss it in the next segment. But
there is a next segment. Okay.
Yeah. So professionally,
10 coffees, please.
So many good things are happening. You have announced your South debut, and things are happening simultaneously. It was. Have you gotten time to kind of sit back and a little kind of comprehend everything that is happening?
No, yeah. Actually, yesterday I got free after 2.5 months. Back to back, running around, traveling, shoot, Lucknow, Hyderabad, Dubai, Turkey, again Lucknow, Mumbai. So a couple of music videos again in between, then finishing Ghudchadi. So yeah, everything was just back to back. Now, day before I got free. And day before I got free, or yesterday I gaya ekdam buffet khane, because that is my love. So I had Sunday brunch, amazing food. मतलब पूरा ऐसे मैं स्टोरी डालना भूल गया, but पूरा प्लेट टेबल मैंने भर के ऐसा खाना लिया.
सोशल करेंसी करके आपने स्टोरी नहीं डाली. This is the lesson you learned from the show, that you have to put stories of everything. But I really like you celebrated with food. That is the best way to celebrate. What else is there?
No. Food is my first love. Will always be my first love, and it just changes my mood, yaar. Every time. Like I'll tell you what, ये मैंने कभी नहीं कहा है. So I'm a very easy person when it comes to shooting. That the production people or the director people, direction team, everyone knows. मेरा सिर्फ एक पॉइंट है जहाँ पर मैं बहुत फ्लिप हो जाता हूँ अगर वो चीज़ नहीं मिली. वो है मेरे को सुबह का नाश्ता. मेरे को अगर सुबह ब्रेकफास्ट या वो दोपहर का लंच टाइम वो नहीं मिला, then I am not myself. Then you shouldn't face me.
Guys, coffee लाते रहो, please.
Yes,
Coffee लाते रहो.
exactly. So apart from that, I'm very easygoing. But food is something which is very like necessity for me.
No, I completely understand. Absence of food makes you do things you won't otherwise. But जैसे you said Ghudchadi की shoot complete हो गई है. How was the experience of working with Sanjay Dutt and Raveena Tandon?
Arey, amazing. They are a vibe. In fact, I started working with Baba first, and because he's playing my father in it, so outstanding. I mean, first scene itself in Delhi, I was blown because I was scared whether I'll be able to do. And I had this scene where I had a big monologue. And then Baba reacts to it. And then I was this thing, my director was like, you know what, try giving this in one take or try giving this in एक ही बार क्योंकि Baba है. So ऐसा ना हो कि मतलब, you know, because they have done so much. You don't want to disappoint them. There's so much of expectations. But I completely forgot that he was there. I just went on with the character. But जैसे ही उन्होंने अपनी लाइन कि ये माँ तेरा बेटा ऐसा ऐसा, and I was like, oh my god, ये तो मुन्ना भाई है.
ये तो अपने मुन्ना भाई.
So I loved the vibe. I just went back to those days, those golden era where he was like, oh, hey माँ, तेरे को पता है ना? Yeah, like, वाह, ये तो अपने भाई आ गए. So I was very easy. But after that, the conversation, breaking the ice, that became very easy for us because he was very, very grounded. यार, मतलब, I don't know how to speak to him because I was so like nervous around him because his aura itself is so much, but he was very easy. मैंने सिर्फ जूतों के बारे में ऐसे तारीफ करी तो bro तुझे जूते ये मैंने वो साइट से गया. He got his phone, then he went into his gallery, then he showed me this site, then ये साइट पे तेरे को ये मिलेगा और यहाँ पे मेरा नाम लेना, मेरा नाम लिया तो डिस्काउंट मिलेगा.
ऑनलाइन भी संजू बाबा का चलता है भाई. But how was your equation with him off the screen?
No, that's what now. Off the screen, we were just cracking jokes. We were like, he was a vibe. In fact, he was getting along with everyone on the set. बाबा और कैसे हो, फिर आप कैसे हो, फिर आप कैसे हो, आप कैसे हो, आप कैसे हो. उसी में पूरी फुर्सत, पूरा टाइम निकल जाता था. And apart from that, when I met Raveena ma'am, at the start, I didn't shoot with her. Khushali was shooting with her. But later on, when we opened up, like when we had this get together, so every 4-5 days we used to like, you know, have a, I would say, parting session because you know we need to relax. We 5 दिन extra किए हो गया, excess हो गया. Now just relax. So director, producer, Raveena ma'am, everyone, so we used to dance and all. I remember that one incident where I was dancing and me being a decent dancer, like I can dance and all. Especially when there are good songs, Bollywood songs and all. And she sees me dancing and she comes to me and she's like, you know what, Parth, there was one time where people used to appreciate my dancing like this. I'm like, ma'am, you still do it.
You still do it.
You still do it.
But here's hoping that Rasha is also debuting. So here's hoping you and Rasha also get to do a film someday soon. Here's hoping.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, but also like venturing into South, how did that happen?
Yeah, that was just a spur of the moment because my friend over there is into production and they have seen my work and everything, and they were hesitant to get they are still hesitant to get someone from, for them we are North Indians.
Yeah.
That I didn't know because for us Delhi was North India, but for them it's complete. Mumbai is on the north, so it is North India.
Yeah.
So they were like, North Indians, I don't know whether we can work with them. They wouldn't understand and they would have attitude issues, temperament issues. But when I went there and I did an appearance sort of a thing, and those 3 दिन में यार इतना काम करा लिया, मुझे ऐसा लगा इतना तो मैंने बॉलीवुड फिल्म में नहीं किया जितना उन्होंने 3 दिन में मुझे गाड़ी से कूदना, एक्शन सीन, भागना, Telugu dialogues, everything. But good fun. Overall, it was very good, fantastic. And they loved it. On top of that, they were like, अरे यार हमको लगा था कि we were hesitant कि हम इसका body double लेके आएंगे कोई, but इसने खुद ने कर लिया सब कुछ and ये and वो. We are very happy with whatever. And in that film, like opening frame, opening scene ही मैं. So it's the first scene where I'm there, yeah.
Opening the film. But really excited for both these films. And Ghudchadi hopefully will release this year or next year?
No, September.
September. So soon we're going to be promoting that as well. Really excited
And
for
there is
that.
another film which I completed, Hum Do Hamare 12, with Anu Kapoor sir. And although it was a socio-economic film, as in socio-political film, I would say, because it's related to population. तो जो टाइटल सजेस्ट करता है हम 2 हमारे 12, तो उसमें 12 बच्चे हैं और कैसे कहीं ना कहीं आप पॉपुलेशन को इतना तवज्जो नहीं देते, इतनी वैल्यू नहीं करते कि ये भी एक गंभीर समस्या हो सकती है. बट इन टुडेज वर्ल्ड, एंड आई हैव ऑलवेज फेल्ट दैट फॉर इंडिया, फॉर अ कंट्री लाइक इंडिया विच इज सो डेमोग्राफिक, population is one issue which needs to be addressed.
True.
Because somewhere or the other, government unfortunately is trying to fulfill those 1.4 billion का population का needs, basic needs, और उसी में 5 साल निकल जाते हैं यार. So development की तौर हम फोकस ज्यादा कर नहीं सकते.
Exactly. वो
So we need to make sure even we surpass China also.
Yeah.
And that is not something we should be proud of.
That is not something we want to be number one.
Correct.
That is not something.
Yeah.
But मतलब ऐसे एक करके सब आएगा.
Yeah.
Parth का very busy year gonna be है. But thank you so much, Parth. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Hope you had a good time. Because I had a great one.
Fantastic time.
Wishing you lots and lots of love and luck for everything.
Thank you.
And thank you for giving me this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Cheers. Hi, this is Parth Samthaan. You're watching me on Bollywood Bubble. Cheers.